Charles, to make it 2 in a row. And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Taken in at the 3. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 15 carries, 55 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. 2nd and 2. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Well, only their first drive, Charles, but they talked to us about needing to convert on 3rd down, in particular not letting 3rd and short opportunities slip through their fingers. Well, they were successful right there.
It also tells you that they're successful on 1st and 2nd down as well to get to 3rd and manageable and make them able to pick up those first downs. Now here we are, 1st and goal. They've got to like what they're doing on this drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
A seasoned veteran. We're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
Shifts by him, and space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 10 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go again here with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
They hand this off to Harris. Taken down at the 47-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 21. We're scoreless after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Pickett sets up play action. And this is going to be incomplete. They run for it with Harris. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Pickett. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the Rams at 9-5 now on the year. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
The 2nd quarter score, meanwhile, down in Arizona. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense.
I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy just carried the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Pickett to throw on first down. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 10-3. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals.
He's got to stretch a little bit to get there. That might be what they're talking about during the practice sessions in their meetings. Hey, we can still get this done. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them, it would be an even better accomplishment to get there now because it seems like a little bit of a reach.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 3rd and 2, Pickett. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
On the return, Williams. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in everyone to this Christmas Eve edition of the EA for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half of the Steelers. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Rams, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It's a gain of 3.
Now it's Stafford.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you that he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give up the middle to Akers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
You know, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, this offense has been a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Stafford on 3rd down. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Again, it's Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
55 rushing yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Touchdown, Rams!
Van Jefferson.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
From the 36,
Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Pickett now on first down.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Johnson with a completion over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
Harris.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
They'll try again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Akers.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Akers. Taken down at the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 11. 1:39 to go. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's to Freiermuth. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Pickett to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So the LA Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and